Solving multiple step equations is the topic of this video. And to solve a multiple step equation, you use the inverse operation to isolate the variable. That means, if it has an added 6 to it, you're going to do the opposite, which would be subtracting 6. Also, sometimes when you have multiple step equations, you have to use the distributive property or combine like terms and stuff like that as well. In this one, it says the height in feet of a tree after X years is 1.5x plus 15. After how many years will the tree be 24 feet tall? So the equation actually is 1.5x plus 15, which equals y. Y is the height of the tree, we assume here. It didn't really say it, but y is the height of the tree. So we put 24 feet in for the y, and we solve this equation. First thing we have to do is subtract 15 from both sides. Because remember, when you solve equations, you want to use the reverse order of operations. So we get rid of add and subtract first, then multiply and divide. So we could ask ourselves the questions: what is the variable? What has been done to the variable? What is the inverse? So now here you see we have x equals 1.5x equals 9. To get rid of this 1.5, we have to do the opposite of multiply, which is divide by 1.5. Divide by 1.5. So when we do that, we get x equals 6. It will take 6 years for the tree to be 24 feet tall. Notice here that this 15 is telling us that in year 1, the tree was not 0 feet tall. It was actually 15 feet tall at year 1. Well, year 0. Here's one where we have to combine like terms first. We draw the line. So we look at the variables and we see we want to solve for x. And so we have to, first of all, combine the x's. 8x minus 6x is 2x minus 25 equals negative 35. So what is the variable? X. What has been done to it? Subtract 25. What is the opposite of subtract 25? Add 25. So we're going to add 25 to both sides. We end up with 2x equals negative 10. What has been done to the variable? It's been multiplied by 2. What is the opposite of multiply by 2? Divide by 2. So x equals negative 5. Here are some for you to try. These first two are just regular two-step equations. The third one, you're going to have to combine like terms first. So you can pause the video right now and then come back and check your answers. For number 1, we subtracted 1 first and then divided by negative 3, and you should have gotten z equals negative 2. Number 2, we should have added first, add 9 first, then divide by 1/2, which is the same as multiplying by 2, and you should get x equals 32. Number 3, combining our like terms first, we get negative 12n, and then we're going to subtract 17 from both sides, and then divide both sides by negative 12, and you should get n equals negative 1/2.